Peggy 18.
Talk a little bit about the powers. It's so important to the series because the powers not only put you into that badass assassin fantasy, but they allow the player to be flexible and play their own way.
Initially, we saw Void Strike. She can charge that up and attack with it. You know, in our suite of combat where you're blocking and assassinating, and it matters whether people are aware of you or not, whether you assassinate them or you produce a fatality. It's a fast-paced sort of combinatorial system. And adding in something that lets you just like drive one enemy back and destroy them, a Void Strike, is something we wanted to do. Her mobility power is called Displace, where she can leave a marker in the world and snap back to it. It's like Billie Alert can be in two places at once and then decide which one of them is the right place that she should be.
You mentioned something very interesting about how Billie gets her powers. She's not actually marked.
Right.
So there are new gadgets and gear, and those are connected to her powers. Tell me what that means.
Billie derives her powers from artifacts that are tied to the Void. She has the sword, again, that was used to originally sacrifice the person who became the outsider. But the arm that she has causes it to deconstruct and reconstruct, so she can like summon it out of nowhere, basically. She has the sliver of the eye in her eye, which is an artifact from a previous divinity before the outsider. She has this talisman from the love of her life, Deirdre, that lets her listen to the whispers of rats.
We also have one cool gadget that I want to ask you about called the Hook Mine.
The Hook Mine is something that the game design team prototyped and worked on and just put a lot of love into. But the idea is that you can leave it on a wall or floor or ceiling, and magnetically it will drag an enemy over to it and hang them from that spot or whatever. It's intended as a non-lethal device. However, if you put multiple up, it will pull the enemy from different sides and eventually rip them apart. So it can be quite gory. It became one of our favorite toys across the Dishonored games.